the HandsOn River Region 211 and Ride United Last Mile Delivery Partnership is quickly addressing needs of food insecurity with our local nonprofits who are doing the work.
My name is Susie Daniels. I attend the senior program at True Divine Baptist Church. I really enjoy it because it helps me a lot. It has things in there that I really like the rice and the grits and, different food products that I really use every day. So I really enjoy delivery, and they always call and tell me what time they're gonna drop it off. It takes about 3 or 4 times. We're almost there. We'll be there in 15 minutes, and then they say, we done drop your food off at such and such a door. And, just different things about how they deliver the food and who delivering the food and everything. I really enjoy them. They're really nice young people.
This partnership allows us to connect the dots between local resources and our neighbors who are looking for a little help.
Ken Austin, Executive Director of the Mercy House at MAP, Senior Pastor at New Walk of Life Church. Our ministry is the ministry about people. We really focus on trying to help people. We find people in so many different dire situations, and we believe and know that there's hope. We know there's potential in every person. So we work hard to fulfill that potential in all the ways that we can. We have many touches to do that. We start at the church, we start at the Mercy House, the MAP Center, the Pathway House. So many entities that we have at our disposal that we can cause a person who might be homeless today, who might be walking across the stage tomorrow with a GED or high school diploma, going then into adult education, on to GED, on to get a livable wage job. Those are the types of things that we purpose to do through the work that we're doing over on Council Street.
I can relate to some of the families, how it is not to have, and I understand a lot of families with children, because there's still families in the surrounding areas that's still living in poverty. So when they come to Mercy House or after sending delivery out, they'll get to receive their lunch, but they also worry about their dinner. And if I have extra, I give some extra to make sure they have something for the afternoon, something to hold them over that would help them be better than what they was when they got there.
We really want to get food in needed places. Our arms are short. We don't have the transportation nor the means to get food into homes. We serve daily there at the Mercy House, but not able to get the food into sometimes places that we desire it to be. And with the DoorDash partnership, it's literally been our legs and our arms, literally causing the food to be in places where we really desire it to be. Families, seniors, people who may be homesick or whatever, for whatever reason cannot come to the Mercy House. DoorDash has opened that door for us that we can provide for that person or that family or the need, meet that need. And that's a huge, tremendous blessing for us.
Well, it's definitely a benefit because most of our neighbors, they aren't able to travel to us. It could be a health problem, it can be transportation problem. With Ride United, it's an easier way for us to be able to be mobile, and it's also a benefit towards the neighbor because of the mere fact they don't have to worry about how they're gonna go about, coming to Mercy House or having to worry about them having to spend their last to, give someone else gas money to bring them there. And so Ride United basically just patches that hole up for us so that we can be able to be mobile with our services. And it's not a limit to it,
Richard Williams, lead pastor of Metropolitan United Methodist Church, founder and director of the Beacon Center. As being a part of the Montgomery community, as a church community at Metropolitan, we felt that it was necessary that we would step it up in our ways of supporting the community. And it really helped to birth the Beacon Center, which is a space of help for our community The Beacon Center exists to remove barriers from our neighbors so they can have a better life. And it does that through collaboration and partnerships in all of its work. And so we find ourselves able to walk with Montgomeryans in some of their most difficult days. But if it's in areas of counseling, if it's in areas of food insecurities, adult education, workforce development, we find a host of different ways that we've been able to really just show up for our neighbors and to walk alongside with them through our efforts. So Ride United Last Mile has been really a joy to serve and to collaborate with. One thing we know is that we're committed to serving our neighbors, and we're grateful to be connected with Ride United Last Mile, that they're concerned about our neighbors as well, and them getting their not only critical services such as food and security, but us really establishing a rapport and relationship with our neighbors. And so we found that we had individuals who were literally sitting in line, some at 5 o'clock in the morning, to be able to get food. We, during our original space before the partnership, would have individuals who would sometimes break down. Their cars were in disrepair, but they still needed food, right? And we still felt a way that we were going to serve them with that level of radical hospitality. It was just really a blessing to be able to partner with Ride United Last Mile, that we could be able to identify where our neighbors were staying and to be able to send food directly to their homes. And so that's been a tool in being able to communicate and serve them with food, but also with other areas as well. At the Beacon Center, we have a host of 30 plus different partners. And so we've been able to send literacy information to families. We found even in areas around health disparities, as we know that we're on the other side, I think we would love to say, of the COVID-19 pandemic, but we do know that it has shown its head with still having new infections happening. And so we've been able to provide that literature to our neighbors. Things like hand sanitizer, gloves, and masks have been able to be disseminated to those in our community because of the partnership. And so we're thankful that we're able to focus on the things that matter to us, and that's serving our neighbors, because we believe that the barrier can be removed from our neighbors if someone would just pay attention to it.
HandsOn River Region 211 and Ride United Last Mile Delivery are working together to support families down to the last mile.